Here's what's happening on Love Island Season 2 US Episode 3. So, Connor and Mackenzie are just so far the strongest couple. Okay, I wouldn't really say strongest couple, but most consistent couple. The one that is growing and getting to know each other and all up in the fields. So, another couple that's all up in the fields is Jeremiah and Rachel. I still think that their relationship is very physical and I don't really see much depth, but it's still early days, and I guess how relationships run nowadays is just based off of physical attraction. I get that, but then it's like I would like to see more from this couple. Like, I want to see them bring out different sides of their personalities out of each other. Carrington and Kirsten are another couple that I feel like are also on that whole physical chemistry tip. They are just so into each other, like lovey-dovey, touchy-feely, but then it's like, why are they drawn to each other? Is it just looks, or is there more to the personality? Like Connor is talking about, Carrington. I don't know why I confused the two, and I'm so sorry about that. Carrington is just like, oh yeah, we look so hot together. Like, how shallow is that? But whatever, he's young. What else can you talk about? I want to correct myself and say youth does not dictate maturity levels. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I feel like Kirsten is also like, they're a perfect match because she likes hearing things like that. I think that's her number one love language, affirmation. But then affirmation on what? Just affirmation on beauty. I'm just saying. Johnny and Sally, actually, I'm gonna say, like, I know in the first 2 episodes I was so anti that, not really anti that connection, but skeptical of that connection. But I had said in the previous video that Sally needed someone who would teach her what a real relationship is like, and in this episode we actually got to see that. In that scene, especially for me, was where they were doing this whole new handshake, a secret handshake between the two of them, and like you can see that he actually likes her, and like she actually likes him like that as much as he likes her. And I like the fact that their relationship is fun. It's one thing to just be attracted to somebody based off of physical attraction, but then beyond that, the ability to have fun with your partner is so refreshing, because there's tons of things that will come in relationship, like third parties will come in and be a stressor, life will come in and sometimes be a stressor, and like your past, and like revealing who you are to a person and them accepting you, it's a lot to take in a relationship. So fun has to be an important ingredient in a healthy relationship, so that when you want to like get away from all those things and just focus on the core of you guys, I feel like having fun with your partner is a way for you guys to keep the relationship fresh. So I loved seeing that, and I know I wasn't like an initial Sally fan, but I love her process of falling in love, and I can't wait to see where it's going to take her. I love the fact that she says that Johnny isn't her type usually, but then like she's giving this a shot, and that is one thing that I actually like about Love Island. And one thing that I have learned about life is that whenever you go for your type, especially if you've been in unsuccessful relationships, your type means it's not good for you, so you need something new, something refreshing. So I feel like it's a good thing that they are dating outside of their norm. Sorry, I have a list here because I have a one-track mind and sometimes I forget. So I feel like Johnny and Sally are going to be strong. For how long, I know not. but I like where it's going. And again, stereotype outside the window. And now I am so team Johnny and Sally. James and Moira. In my previous video, I had said that James was kind of sly and I didn't trust him. I was skeptical of him, and I dare say I did cancel him because I was just not about that. So in episode 3, you can see like Moira and James have actually been getting quite touchy-feely, and they went to second base. And after that, like, Moira was kind of like, oh, she pumped the brakes and she's like, yes, I'm really feeling you, but I think we need to take things slow because I'm guarded and I just don't know where this thing is going to go, and I kind of want to take it day by day. So I'm glad she did that, just because as an outsider, I'm not sure about the boy James. But then in his confessionals, he's like, he's super into her and he likes the pace that they're going at, and he just wants to make her feel comfortable. And this is the thing, yes, I believe everything that he's saying, but I also have to look at his actions, because they have to correspond. It can't be like you're all about this talk wise and then your actions are showing like a different thing. Like when he's with, he should have the same energy and be as faithful and honest whether or not she's present. And that's just like the bottom line about how I feel relationships of all different kinds should be conducted. So I am super glad that Moira is kind of dialing back and wanting to take things slow. At least my heart is, I'm relieved for her. Trey is single. Caitlin is also single. She's still in a couple, but technically single. Justine is still in a relationship. I mean, in a couple, but technically single. So now, how this episode ended was that Trey had to make the decision to pick either Caitlin and Justine. I think he's attracted to both women, but on different levels. He's attracted to Caitlin for, like, again, for superficial reasons, and he's attracted to Justine for more depth. Because they're friends, they have built that foundation. But here's the issue that I have. Like, especially even when the guys are talking, as they're getting their hair cut by Johnny, okay, they're like, oh yeah, they're trying to like kind of feel where he's at and kind of give him advice without like picking a side. But they're like, yeah, pick the chick that you're feeling a vibe with, that you're flowing with, and everything. Everyone in the house can see that Justine is more substantial. She's deeper based on the connection and the time that they spend with each other. But then they're also like, they can also see that he's attracted to Caitlin, and he wants to explore the different types of connections with both women. And here's my thing, I hate it when guys are like, oh yeah, I just like this chick because she's attractive and I can hook up with her, but then I don't feel comfortable opening up with a woman. Because I'm like, yes, a woman is beautiful and all that, but then beneath all her exterior, a woman is many things, and you just can't exploit someone for something that they have and then like disregard the other part of them. And I also hate the fact that he's like, he feels more comfortable with Justine and opening up, but then like the way they don't say it outright, but then they're like, they don't really praise Justine for her exterior and they focus more on her internal. Like, a woman just simply isn't hot and empty on her, like not applicable on other things that you're looking for in your checklist. Neither is she wifey material and then not hot. Like, I hate the fact that they're categorizing these women in that in that type of way, because I think he hasn't given a chance, Caitlyn a chance. He hasn't put himself out there in trying to getting to know her for who she truly is. But then he's down for pursuing her for kisses and hugs and touches. And then the same thing for Justine. It's like he's pursuing her for, you know, her nurturing side and her friendship side, but then he's not digging deep to actually take time to see aspects about her that are beautiful. Like, her eyes, are her eyes beautiful? Like, what about her do you find beautiful? Because I know beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, but then you just can't say, I just want to take one part of you and disregard the other part. Or, like, you know, it's like, no, I'm just not down for that. And what I think Jeremiah said was so important. He's like, I think that Justine would be a great pick for him because she has substance, but then I don't want her to get picked and then end up being heartbroken because there just isn't that other connection that he has with Caitlyn, which is like now the physical attraction. And like, I loved that he had said that, and that is also like my fear, and that's why I say I don't want Trey and Justine to be together, because he's just going to like pick her and then he's just going to make her the homie, and ain't nobody got time for that, because like I said, I'm writing for my girl Justine. So I want her to experience, like, have a wonderful experience. And if Trey is not for her, I want somebody to come in who will be the guy for her and love her or like her the way Connor likes Mackenzie. He likes her for her outside and her inside, you know? So that is, so how episode 3 ended is that there's going to be a recoupling where the guys choose the girls, and obviously we know which general direction the guys are going to swing, but we just don't know what Trey is going to decide. My prediction is that he's going to pick Justine, and I really feel for Trey, because as much as I want to say he's a player in this situation, you really see how he's struggling and he's having a hard time picking the right girl. And it's not only that, I think he also doesn't want to send anybody home, and he doesn't like that burden is on his shoulders, because they're both great girls, and I think he realizes that, and he just doesn't want to be that guy who takes away an opportunity from somebody else. And I think that's why he's so torn. And I'm actually getting to like Trey, even though before I thought he was tripping, but I love seeing that side of him. And then, like, I also noticed that he has like a tattoo written La Familia on his arm, and I know he's super, like, he seems, based on his tattoos and the O sign, like, I know he said he played at Ohio State, and anyway, so I think the thing is, like, his tattoos kind of show what is really, who he really is on the inside. He's attached to things that are meaningful to him. He's actually like a guy of substance, but I think like his past relationships, for whatever reason, he's just been running away from forming those deep connections in things that aren't certain or guaranteed, and he doesn't like taking risks because he's scared of getting his heart broken. So I never thought I would be here rooting for him or understanding him, but I'm glad that I am here saying that, and hopefully I hope I get to see him grow in love, and I wish all the Love Islanders all the best in love. You guys open up and don't be afraid to take risks. So that's it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and let me know what your predictions are. Who do you think is going to, like, you know, stick, and who do you think is going to get their head turned? Who are your top 3 couples, and who do you want to leave the villa? Thanks once again, and have a blessed day or blessed night or whatever time it is in your part of the world. Until next time, see ya.